This is the 2016 Nissan Rogue. Now, not much has changed for the 2016 model year. There's a couple changes inside the interior in terms of infotainment features and safety features. On the outside, it pretty much continues the same trend that you've seen in the Rogue previously, and that is a really nice design language, and that's Nissan's sort of the design that you see on the Pathfinder and the Murano, shrunken down to accommodate the smaller vehicle, and that makes this vehicle look a little bit more upscale than some of its competitors, which is nice, and it looks kind of maybe more expensive than its low $20,000 price would lead you to believe. The engine is still the same. It's a 2.5-liter four-cylinder with a CVT transmission, or continuously variable transmission. And you know, Edmunds gave this vehicle a C rating, which means it's not the best in segment, but not terrible either. We liked its highway ride. We liked the comfort that you get at the freeway, although that CVT was kind of noisy and the acceleration was somewhat sluggish. The real, the real nice thing about this vehicle is that it has an optional third row. We'll take a look at where that would be if this version had it. Power liftgate, which is really nice. And where this panel is right here is where you'd have that third row if you were to option it. We'll take a look inside next. Here we are inside the Rogue. Let's make sure the gauges get on, and two analog gauges in the outside, and then a digital gauge in the middle, which is nice. The infotainment display is the stuff that you see in other Nissan models. It seems to work well. It's kind of it's friendly. Somebody's removed the SD card that has the map date on it, so we can't really see that stuff. But it's a friendly infotainment system with not a lot to complain about. It seems to react pretty quickly to requests and whatnot. Power options are a USB port and an aux input, and a 12-volt there. You have heated seats in this version, which is nice. And then in the storage, there it is right there with an additional 12-volt power plug right in here. And this is a smaller SUV, so what's nice is that you actually have decent space back here. My knees are not touching the seat in front of me. The second row sits up significantly higher than the front row, but yet I still have plenty of headroom. I have probably a good hand width. If you were to move your hand sideways, you have a good width in your hand right there to make sure you don't bump your head against the roof. Now in the back here you have vents for the in the center console here, but no controls, so at least you get to be cool, which is nice, and no power ports back here either. But it's an inexpensive SUV, and that's kind of what you can expect. That's the Nissan Rogue. To find out more information, including the details behind its C rating, be sure to visit Edmunds.com.